Welcome back, YouTube, to another Pokemon narrated Wi-Fi battle done by me, Blaze Shadowthorn. This is going to be an OU match against Daniel. I had it in a stream of mine last stream. Fantastic match, if I do say so myself, right down to the wire, no spoilers. Looking over at my team, it's a new OU team I'm trying to test out. It still needs a little bit of help, but pretty much the premise of it is Webs, Galvantula, plus it's kind of my Talonflame, or a check to Talonflame, Mega Gallade, Quiver Dancing, Volcarona. Mega Gallade and Volcarona have great hyper offensive presence, but it also leaves my team really weak to Talonflame. Got a Scarfed Rotom Wash to deal with Talonflame as well. Skarmory kind of deals with Talonflame a little bit, and then Tentacruel. Notable weaknesses on the team, definitely, as I've stated before, Talonflame. Excadrill poses a bit of a problem to my team as well because I am a little bit weak to ground. And also I found out Donphan, which my opponent has on the team, a little bit weak to it, but we'll see how it is. No spoilers. Donphan may or may not have given me a little bit of trouble, but we'll work it out. Speak of the devil, and he shall appear. Donphan. Lead off with Solitaire. I wasn't really sure what he was going to lead off with, so I'm going to switch out right here because I can't stay in here. So I'm going to go out into Firefly, predicting him to set up rocks, which he does do. So I'm like, yay, I made a prediction. Good for me. I Quiver Dance here. Honestly, I have no idea why I Quiver Danced. My correct play would have been to Flamethrower twice, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna Quiver Dance because boosts. And I like boosts. So Earthquake does like a lot of damage to me. I was like, wow, okay. If I would have Flamethrower twice, this wouldn't have been a big deal, but because I didn't, and I was a numbskull, I lose my my Volcarona right off the bat to this Donphan. And I am very displeased with myself, so I'm going to bring out On Guard, which is my Mega Gallade. I take a bit of Stealth Rocks damage, and on top of that I'm going to have to take the Ice Shard damage coming from this Donphan. But first I'm going to Mega Evolve, and with every Mega Evolution comes a free cape. So it's worth Mega Evolving your Gallade just because it gets this cool cape accessory. I'm going to knock off, just on the off chance he wanted to switch out and save this Donphan for later, I knock off any item that comes in. Now what he's going to do is he's going to come out to the King Nappy. Now this tells me one of two things. One, this is Scarfed. Two, this is Sashed. And I don't want to stay in either way, not when I have a perfectly good switch in the form of Infections. Because I'm going to eat up this Shadow Ball like it was absolutely nothing. Look at that. Delicious. Unfortunately, he drops my special attack or defense, which makes me cry. So he's going to go out into the Rotom. Honestly, I should have spun right there, but I scalded because I was like, burn! And I got a burn. So I was like, ask for a burn and you shall get it, unless you really, really need it, in which case it won't happen. But anyways, because I got the special attack drop, or defense drop rather, I don't want to take a Thunderbolt, because I don't know how comfortably I can take it. So I'm going to go out into Solitaire, as he reveals Discharge instead. I'm able to take that though, so I'm cool with that. And leftovers. He gets hurt by the burn. Now what he's going to do is he's going to switch out. I'm fine with that. He is going to go out into the Spoons. The Spoons is Alakazam. He told me in the chat he predicted Webs. Honestly, I couldn't. My response to him was, I couldn't risk Webs because you have a Bisharp on your team and I can't give that Bisharp +2. Unfortunately for me, I don't get the Para and I die off to the Psyshock. If I would have gotten the Para and killed off this Alakazam, that would have tipped the game massively in my favor, but unfortunately I don't. I have to go out into Coin Muncher, which I'm so proud of that name, Coin Muncher. Because if you were born back in my day, you would know that laundry machines ate up all your coins. That was how it worked. But I'm gonna Volt Switch, try and get some momentum. I am Choice Scarfed, so that's how it is. I deal good damage with that, and I'm able to Volt Switch right on into Infections, which is good. And now what's going to happen right here is I'm going to go for the Mirror Coat, expecting him to Shadow Ball me, but he does not. He outplays me, and he goes into his Rotom. And I cry. Every time. And right here I make a second bad play. I make so many bad plays in this game. I go for, he Will-O-Wisps me, and I go for the Rapid Spin, or I go for the Mirror Coat, rather. I don't know why I said Rapid Spin, because I outspeed this thing. That's why I was a bad play. because I should have realized that once I revealed Miracle, he wouldn't have done anything. So anyways, spin here, which is what I should have done, or I should have actually poison jabbed first turn, to be honest. He reveals rest, and I'm like, cool, rest, whatever. I don't really care about that, to be honest. I'm pretty okay with you revealing Resto Chesto because I have things to deal with this Fredum. Kind of, a little bit, not really, but somewhat a problem. Somewhat a problem. He's going to discharge me. Right here, I do go for the Miracle because it is my only play to make. No, none of my other attacking moves would do nearly enough damage, and I'm able to do a substantial amount of damage, and on top of that, I do die off to the burn, which is fantastic because it puts me in a position where I can bring out on guard my Mega Gallade and kill something, which is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to go for the Zen Headbutt because I don't want the attack drop or the defense drops from close combat to occur. So it was worth risking the 10% miss. What he's going to do now is he's going to go on to his Gyarados, and I'm like, okay, cool, it's Gyarados. What do I have to do? He's going to Dragon Dance. He has no choice but to Dragon Dance. I couldn't risk him for the fact of him going for like a Crunch or something like that, or Mega Evolving and going for the Crunch, or him not Mega Evolving. So it was like a really toss-up whether I Zen Headbutt or close combat. So I figured going out into high, which is my Skarmory, was my better play. So what he's going to do right here is he's going to nicely Mega Evolve, which makes me cry because Gyarados is a monster. Like, Mega Gyarados is a great Pokemon. And he's going to go for the Ice Fang. Unfortunately for him, he is going to miss. And I'm able to blow this thing away, and I bring out the King Nappy for this Gengar. And Gengar is going to go for a Shadow Ball because I have no better play than to stay in and like take the damage. And I'm able to go for the Brave Bird, kill off King Nappy, which is fantastic. I'm happy with that because that thing was a problem and it needed to go away. But now these spoons come out, and this Alakazam is also a problem, and Shadow Ball is going to be able to take out my Skarmory at the range of HP that I'm at because I'm not a specially defensive Skarmory, I'm a physically defensive Skarmory. So my only play is to go back out into On Guard and click Knockoff. Unfortunately, I calced for Shadow Ball and not Psyshock, and Psyshock does a lot of damage. I did not expect it to do that much, and it was really scary. I am able to knock off his Life Orb though, which is why it did so much damage. I was wondering for a moment why it did so much damage. It didn't look like it did that much. But unfortunately, right here is where I choke. I do choke this game away. I knew he was going to Sucker Punch. In my heart of hearts, I knew he was going to Sucker Punch. But for some reason, a little mind in the back of my head was like, he's going to knock off. He's not going to Sucker Punch. So I'm like, okay, I go out into this thing. The only way I would have won is if I got the Paralyzation right there. And I was like, Para. Oh my god, I got the Para. And then right here, I predict the Sucker Punch. I go for the Will-O-Wisp. But getting that Para actually costs, like, straight up, it gave me a shot at redemption because I'm able to go for another Thunderbolt, able to play around the Para, predict the Para right there. I end up getting the crit on the Thunderbolt. The crit, if I would have moved it over one more point to the Gyarados, would have won me the game, possibly, because Thunderbolt is unfortunately a 2 KO on this Gyarados. And unless I get another Paralyzation right here, I don't win. I lose. Even a crit, I had a 50% chance to KO. So, I do unfortunately lose. If I still had my my Mega Gallade, I wouldn't be able to win because I was assuming everything else played out right. I would have had my Mega Gallade there and I would have been able to close combat for the victory. But unfortunately, I didn't. I do lose the game 1-0. Fun, fantastic game though, I do say so. So, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like and a comment, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.